Hey, techies, welcome and welcome back to K-Talks Tech. I'm Kay, let's talk tech. I want to gossip a little bit today and just kind of have a little fun. Um, I was reading this article about Meta and AI. Um, they've been trying to poach employees from other companies, and OpenAI was specifically mentioned by offering them a $100 million bonus. It's a lot of things I would do for $100 million. Um, and leave a company is the easiest of those. I'm always going to tell people to do what's best for them and their families, right? Because I'm an advocate for you. And we know that companies are not loyal. Mm-mm, no, there's no loyalty there. You know, they're always pushing harder to make more money, make more money, make more money. You have $1 trillion valuation. How much more money do you need to make that you need to unempathetically end people's sources of income who did the best they could for you? Why would you do that? You have no heart, you have no soul as far as I'm concerned, because I think you can do business and still be empathetic. And I'm not telling you to sacrifice your business, but this is just ridiculous. If you're a struggling business, that's one thing. One thing that they do, and just to show you, everybody here knows I was consulting for a long time, right? Well, I have been consulting for a long time. And I'm always a target of being let go first because I have a higher rate. You wanted all these skills, you wanted all this experience. I brought it to you, and you're like, oh, the price, the price, the price, the price. But you're a $1 billion corporation, or at least a multi-million-dollar corporation. And I'm talking about 100 million and up. Okay. So, the companies I usually work for are multinational corporations. So, yeah, I go back to the first one, $1 billion corporations. And you want to let me go because I make $10 an hour more than the next person. Are you serious? Here's the thing, the labor costs are an expense anyway, right? So, yeah, you are going to make a little less profit, but you don't pay taxes on the money that you're paying for employees. If you have consultants, you don't even pay Social Security, employer taxes, benefits, none of that. But you still got to let me go because my rate is $10 an hour more than the next person. I came here, I busted the work out, I did everything you wanted to do, but because I make a few dollars an hour more than the next person, oh my God, we got to get that rate down. And here's the thing, I heard it being said about other people, so I know it applies to me. Nobody's going to say that, you know. Actually, there was a comment about my rate on more than one occasion. Oh, well, the rate you make, you know, I'm going to do another video about inappropriate things that managers do. But um, what is wrong with y'all? Like, after you already have all the money, right? You're staying in the best hotels when you travel. You're on a private jet. Your home is a multi-million-dollar situation. At some point, there's nothing else. There's nothing else to buy. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's why the people were at the Diddy party. Oops, I didn't. Sorry. Allegedly, allegedly. Oh man. But it's just excuse me, my allergies are really bothering me today. I'm not a sneezer, I'm a cougher when it comes to allergies. But think of it, $100 million bonus. You know what I would do? I would try to move because bonuses are not guaranteed, right? I try to move as much of that bonus money into my salary as possible, and I would take the money. It's kind of a no-brainer for me. After I get a multi-million-dollar bonus, why am I still working? I guess if you're young and can't figure out anything else to do, you can keep working, but why not do charity work and help improve the world? I think that's probably why we're all here to help each other anyway, right? So anyway, answer me in the comments. What would you do if you were offered a huge bonus to leave your current company? Oh goodness, my battery is almost out, so I guess that means I can go ahead and end this video. I was going to do that anyway. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Like the video, follow the channel, check out my website, K Talks Tech. Contact me for coaching, and come back here again when we will continue to talk tech. Bye.